My name is Austin Hancock, and I am a 20-year-old flight school and college student. My own personal project is to build from the ground up a full-scale P-51B Mustang using the original North American Aviation factory blueprints. And I'm building this Mustang in memory of a local Tuskegee hero, Flight Officer Leland H. Pennington from Rochester, New York. He was flying a P-51B model Mustang named Lucy Gal after his wife Lucy back home. He was flying an escort mission to the Attnang-Puchheim Marshalling Yards in Austria at the time, escorting B-17 and B-24 bombers. It was a successful mission, and he was on his way home when he went back to base solo and was never found again. They never found remains of him or his plane. He just disappeared, so we need a tribute to him here in Rochester for our local hero. And a P-51B Mustang named Lucy Gal would be the proper memorial.
Clear.
My name is Doug Rosendahl, and I'm a member of the Commemorative Air Force. I fly as a volunteer. This airplane's owned by the CAF, and we take it all across the country using it as a tool to tell the story of the Tuskegee Airmen and to inspire young and old people about the excitement of flight and hopefully cause some of them to want to go home and learn more about World War II and the Tuskegee Airmen specifically. This is the North American P-51C Mustang. This was the first revision of the Mustang. The P-51A had an Allison engine and had a little bit different fuselage design, but essentially it was a very similar airplane. As you can see, it has a distinctive razor back as opposed to the bubble canopy, which is more common in the D model. That was the subsequent version, and the D model has much, much better visibility. But the fastback on the Bs and Cs makes it a faster airplane. But the real secret of the Mustang was its range. The Mustang was the first airplane that the Allies had that had the range to follow the bombers all the way to Berlin. And once we had fighter cover over the bombers on the deep raids into Germany, that really changed the tide of the war. At that point, the Germans knew they were in deep peril. Bomber losses reduced dramatically once they had fighter cover, and things started going our way. So the Mustang, in all its variants, is one of the most historic airplanes of World War II. It's an iconic fighter. If you asked 1,000 pilots which airplane they would most like to fly, probably 990 of them would say the P-51 Mustang, because it is such an iconic airplane, and it is just a glorious airplane to fly. It handles nice, it's fast, it is smooth, and it's just a real honor and a privilege to be able to take an airplane around like this and show it to the public so they can see and feel and hear and touch these airplanes and understand what they're really like and what they really did in the battle to preserve our way of life.
This P-51 Mustang project is important because, as I'm sure many people know, the greatest generation is fading, and it's quite sad, and we need a flying memorial to the Tuskegee Airmen, who there's even less known about, and I believe this P-51 could be that memorial, to be honest. There's very few Mustangs flying, only one commemorating the airmen, and to have one here remembering a local hero would be great, and it's important that we have it flying to teach the younger generations and even the older ones the sacrifices that were made for our freedoms and liberties that we enjoy today by the greatest generation in World War II, and expand upon it and remember it with a flying Mustang.